We have a great help in the Lord, whose power is made perfect in weakness. So don't give up. Stay at it. Keep your faith. Shine your light. Walk with the Lord. Keep faith in the public square, and God will bless us, the United States of America, and the world. Thank you for having me here this morning. Today, sadly, millions and millions of people still live under regimes that want to banish faith from the public square, or any notion of God from basic civic life. Today, perhaps the most egregious example is the Chinese Communist Party. Today, in a western part of China, a place that none of us might know, a place called Xinjiang, more than 1 million Chinese have been forced into internment camps, being surveilled 24/7, forced sterilizations, forced abortions. Today, in the world in which we habit, they're subjected to torture and worse. It's part of the Chinese Communist Party's constant attack on faith. It's a war on faith that's been happening for decades. The United States, for the first time in many years, is taking this on under President Trump in a serious way. Earlier this summer, I read a pleading message from a Chinese woman whose husband is a pastor imprisoned in China. She wrote to me, quote, "Beloved brothers and sisters, I earnestly ask for your prayers for me and for my family. It's been over 6 months since my husband has been incarcerated. At first, he would make phone calls. I'd hear from him from prison. He would let me know that he is okay. Now, the remaining hope that I have is painfully small, and I hope every day is to receive a 3-minute phone call. All I have left is prayer." We should be mindful of our responsibility, our duty, our obligation, and our capacity to keep our faith, our light, in the public square. But we all, as we think about faith in the public square, need to be mindful of what countries look like when faith is banished. We know the answer. Pastor mentioned I spent my first years as a young lieutenant on the East-West German border in a tank staring across into communist East Germany. I saw the fearful and sullen faces of the East Germans, a communist police state. We can't forget world history. A godless Adolf Hitler destroyed millions and millions of lives. Chairman Mao in China, and even now today, the Chinese Communist Party. Frankly, there's no regime that rivals the horrors that are taking place in the world, the destruction of the central idea of human dignity, than what the Chinese Communist Party is undertaking today. These are the kinds of horrors that haven't befallen civilization in decades and decades. I consider it to be truly the stain of this century, and it's part of the Chinese Communist Party war on faith. They want to drive faith out of their public square. These are the challenges that require us to keep faith in our public square here in America and every place we interact. It's what we're called to do as Christians, and I believe it is fundamentally what we are meant to be as Americans as well. We have a great help in the Lord, whose power is made perfect in weakness. So don't give up. Stay at it. Keep your faith. Shine your light. Walk with the Lord. Keep faith in the public square, and God will bless us, the United States of America, and the world. Thank you for having me here this morning.
大纪元时报遍布全球，不受财团、政党影响，真实敢言。不管是想了解国际局势、两岸议题，或者想要寓教于乐、丰富人生，您需要的都在大纪元时报。订报专线0800566688。